Welcome to the Weege Show. We also call this nails on a chalkboard. The padding is so they don't scrape the concrete. Our show is brought to you by Race Tech and Gold Valves. Now let's talk to Cameron McAdoo. Frequent guest of the Weege Show, joined by Cameron McAdoo. So I just want to know the racer's mentality when you make a mistake and you have a chance to make up for it and you're looking for that opening and you're applying pressure. Can you give me a scenario that you've maybe been in this weekend where you made an error and you wanted to make up for it and you applied some pressure? Any stories?
Are we talking about my story? Okay.
Oh yeah, we are. So everybody talked to you about Triple Crown.
Knows Weege.
I don't spend money.
He appreciates the money he has.
He
uses it very wisely.
God, you're good. Let's talk Starbucks.
So yeah, the St. Elmo story got me into, and I told Mathis that I'm similar to Weege. He's like, oh no, you're not. I'm like, oh yes, I am. Here's my story from this weekend.
Yes.
Flying here. So we're in Dallas Airport, and it's in the afternoon by the time we got to Dallas, so I was gonna go get a decaf almond milk latte from Starbucks because I got
what is it? What's the phrase?
I got it. What was my phrase?
Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, it's Thursday.
Thursday.
That's what the
coupon, baby.
So on Starbucks on Thursday from noon to 6. You can get buy one, get one free. So I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm going to go get my decaf because I just like the taste of it. Sip on it on the plane, you know, have a little square dark chocolate.
And then your wife would like a coffee as well?
Maddie was like down to get her, it's a oat milk lavender latte that came out with. But as we all know, like Starbucks is basically double price at the airport. So I'm like, oh, and I got the app with the Thursday, like, or with the, you know, the buy one, get one free. She's like, oh, sorry, like, since they're an airport location, we don't participate in that. And I was like, oh, and I was really stressed and bummed because it was like $19 for the 2 coffees. I'm like, and a lot of it has to do with like, I can't take myself serious spending $19 on 2 coffees.
Thank you.
And so I was like freaking out.
How are you going to get out of this?
What am I doing?
How are you going to get out of this?
There's a line behind me, and I'm honestly, the reason I didn't just say, oh, never mind, is because I'm going to embarrass Maddie. And she gets like uncomfortable about that, but she supports it too. She's like, fair enough, like I get it, you work really hard for your money. So we're waiting for our drinks, and I'm just like, oh, I'm all angry, you know, bummed. Then the drinks come out, and they made Maddie like a matcha drink or something, and I'm like, there's my opportunity.
They did it wrong.
They made her drink wrong. So they'll remake it, and I'm like, I don't want to remake it. So I grabbed them, and I went back up to the cash register. I'm like, hey, like our drinks came out wrong. Is there any chance I can just get a refund? I really don't want them remade. We don't really have time. And she was like, yeah, no worries. And I got a refund.
Yes!
I got a refund on the $17. But
you fought for it.
Yeah, but my thing is like, I think there's like more to this because my wife and I talk about it often. If you let go of the little things, it spirals into the big things, right?
Ooh.
Like for me, if I don't care about the extra $3 for guac or like whatever, or just like the little amounts of money that I spend, I feel like at a young age, if you have access to, you know, money, like financially, I'm really trying to build my control over it. And I think if you keep it controlled at the small level, you can keep it controlled in line at the higher level. And yeah, like I appreciate every dollar and every dollar spent. Yeah, I mean, everyone gives me a hard time, but I did say that on American Airlines, because we fly American tomorrow, I don't have status on American, but it was just like, what was better to fly here? Maddie and I both have middle seats headed home, but there are a seat, an aisle, and a window and a middle seat. I looked on the American app together for like $28 each, and I got a race win, and I won the overall tonight. So
you made a lot of money.
I splurged with my little bit of bonus money.
All right,
is the 2 $28 seats that I'm going to purchase.
All right, congratulations! You really got to be happy spending that podium bonus.
We're sitting together tomorrow.
Oh, beautiful!
Yeah.
What a guy. So, I appreciate you spilling your guts.
That's my honesty.
Just when you want to write the book, let me know, because I think you've got a lot to teach people. Or maybe it's her. You credited her on the podium for the "Be Where Your Feet Are."
No, seriously, that was we do.
Okay.
But yeah, that was something she said. Like, obviously, we give each other a hug, a kiss, and we pray before the first race. And afterwards, she just said, "Hey, like tonight, just be where your feet are." And I was like,
you had not heard this until right then.
Never.
Oh,
never heard it.
great
Never
job.
heard it. And she was just like, hey, tonight, you just be where your feet are the whole night. And I was like, you're right. Because this format, like, she doesn't know near as much, like, as a racer, but this format, it's very hard to be where your feet are.
Yeah.
It's hard not to be like, into the future, and then, like, it can spiral the wrong way. So.
Look at you guys. All right, I guess you don't need my help in the book. You got her. All right, thanks, Cameron McAdoo, doing tons of media as usual and joining the Weege Show. What's up, Mitch? What's up, Katie? I'll be back to get my luggage. I'm gonna go walk on the track here for a minute. Thank you, everybody. So as you know, Cameron McAdoo won. I'm gonna be the first person ever in a suit, I think, to walk onto the track. In fact, I'm probably supposed to throw on like a hazard vest, so I'm probably not going to be allowed to do that. We got a lot of action going on back here at the home of the Indianapolis Colts. If you watched the race, which I'm sure you did, you now know. Look, man, I don't even need to hide it. The Jett Lawrence era is here. The Jett Lawrence era is here. I mean, the problem is in this sport, we already know what it looks like. We've seen domination before. I had never pieced this math together, but we put together a little, what we call a playlist, where we roll photos in. When Jeff Stanton took over from Rick Johnson really at the top of the sport, he won 3 titles in 4 years. Jeremy McGrath then won 7 out of 8 after that, and then Carmichael won 5 out of 6 after that. In 18 years, those 3 riders combined for 15 titles in 18 years. So we know how this sport works. Hey, what? You're still here?
You look good. We just,
oh, you like the suit?
Yeah, it looks good.
I had to take it. You know, you used to be the suit guy, the press conference suit guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Why are you here so late, first of all?
We were tested and everything, so I couldn't piss.
Testing? Oh, that kind of testing. All right, that's question 1. Question 2, are you growing a mustache?
No, I honestly, so I had a beard.
This wasn't a plan?
No, I had a beard. Cord wasn't at home. I shave it and I look at it. I'm like, I'm gonna leave it for a quick second. And then I told Cord, I'm like, let me know before I leave that I shaved that thing off.
Forgot.
It kind of like, he's like, run it, you know. And I'm like, all right.
Did she trick you? Did she like not tell you so you could keep it?
She kind of did, but she's like, just run it. I'm like, should I shave it off or should I run it? She's like, just run it for now. So.
Last thing, when you get second, you rode good. So you're like, damn it, I didn't win? Or you're like, no, I rode good and I got second. Where are you at?
I just didn't have more, so I'm stoked with second.
That was the best you could do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And starts were solid.
Yeah.
Dude, you nailed those.
Solid.
That might be the best 3 starts. I don't know, when you swept Glendale years ago, maybe you got 3 good ones, but rarely do people get 3 good ones.
All right, I gotta go.
They're happy. Yeah. Sorry, man. All right, that's Ken Roczen, formerly the suit guy, now it's me. We know what this looks like, everybody. It's that guy riding awesome, and the bike is good, and the team is good, and he had 3 good starts, and that guy's riding awesome. Cooper Webb's been great this year. Jason Anderson's been better this year than last year. Aaron Plessinger's better this year than last year. Chase Sexton, I don't know if he's better this year than last year, but he's getting better than he was. These guys are not chumps. These guys are trying hard. Still going. Oh, here's my hero right here. Here's my hero right here. I'll be right back. I got to talk to my guy, Tom. Be right back. What's up, Tom? All right, I just wanted to congratulate my guy, Tom Jordan. He does an awesome job with our videos. And works with a lot of other people in the industry as well. He's just awesome. So I just want to give him his props. So here's what I'm saying. We know what this looks like. When you look at the performances of all these other riders, you would think it's not possible that someone could dominate. It's not possible that we could start to know who might win before the race even starts. But we've seen it before. It's not like Carmichael was winning a bunch of titles against chumps. It's not like McGrath was winning a bunch of titles against chumps. We had hashtag deep field in years where those guys dominated. Both things can be true at the same time. And it's getting harder and harder to find reasons to think that this is not going to happen. And maybe the next conversation we're going to have, I can't believe I'm saying this, is not just is this run going to happen, but how good could this run be historically against the other best runs you've ever seen. And I know that pissed people off at the beginning of the year to be talking about those types of things with Jett before he even raced, or 450 Supercross. You are kidding yourself now if you don't think that he at least has the potential to be in that category. And I've done videos before saying we'll never see a Stu, Carmichael, McGrath, even Villapoto, who's wildly underrated. We'll never see that kind of separation again. I'm just happen to be praising you as you run into the video. That was solid. That was solid. I didn't think we'd ever see it. we're seeing it with that guy. The potential is there, and we're seeing all the seeds. And you saw Roczen, they're trying so hard, but he's figuring it out. Race Tech, thanks to Race Tech for backing our show. You know how it goes, Race Tech brings you the Weege Show and the gold valves. Get them. Bye.